at you now.
I had to throw my wrestling in there a little bit. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this. My name is Brandon Aries, and welcome to The Sanctuary. Why is this movie out now? It's not even close to Christmas yet. And I hate that because there's never any room for Thanksgiving. And Hollywood just decided to close that little gap and give us a Christmas movie in the middle of November. With that being said, bah humbug. I mean, let's talk movie. And this week, Red 1. You know, I didn't space this out, and it kind of just looks like it says redone. Well, maybe this movie should have gotten redone. I'm kidding, it's not super terrible. J.K. Simmons plays Santa Claus. Never in my life did I think that those two things would be a thing. But here we are. The Rock, that's right, the final boss, is like Santa's bodyguard / right-hand man, and Santa gets abducted, and so his right-hand man has to find him, so he recruits the work of a con man, and that's America's ass, Chris Evans. That's right, formerly Captain America. How is he so good at playing an ass? Chris Evans was my favorite part about this film. I mean, he had such a range throughout this film that was so good. I mean, the dynamic of him feeling like a disappointment against his son. The totality of Chris Evans' journey is a redemption arc as he tries to help The Rock save Christmas. Man, this movie just gets weirder and weirder. Because why does Santa Claus have a security detail? Like, why does he have this presidential treatment? Naughty, nice, who cares anymore, huh? For a movie with the budget of $250 million, I would not expect the CGI to be this butt cheeks. Like, did all of your budget just go to hiring The Rock for this movie? Which goes into my next point. Does Hollywood have a Rock problem? It's literally in his contract that he can't lose. You know what? I'm gonna leave that to my other video. Card is right up here. So far, Rotten Tomatoes ain't too happy with The Rock right now. And it's kind of funny that every time Rotten Tomatoes puts out a score that's bad for The Rock, everyone's like, oh, well, he's back to WWE. I mean, we'll take him. But you're telling me you have a budget of $250 million just to make CGI snowmen and a boulder turn into a pebble, but then back into The Rock. That math ain't mathin', fam. Real talk, this movie feels like a mashup of Olympus Has Fallen, Elf, and Captain America the Winter Soldier. Going back to J.K. Simmons as Santa Claus, he pretty much got paid to do this. Which is fine, get your money up. This movie gives me mixed feelings because there's one part of myself where I'm like, oh, okay, this is definitely a movie I would want to put on, fireplace, some hot cocoa, and just vibe. But then there's another part that's giving me like hardcore Shazam 2 vibes. It's interesting I bring that up because Lucy Liu was in this movie, but was also in Shazam 2. And then The Rock was Black Adam, and he usually fights Shazam. I spy a connection. And that connection goes nowhere. Yay, Christmas! Man, whose buku idea was it to give Santa all that leather? I feel like if you take out at least half an hour of this movie, you would be totally fine. But the fact that it goes close to 2 hours is a little troublesome. It's Christmas. Nobody's trying to sit down and watch a movie. They're trying to keep it in the background just to help with the Christmas vibe. It's Christmas. You got to keep it short so that way people can get to the presents. The final act goes down like a very typical corny Disney Channel holiday movie, followed by insert Christmas song here. That is Red 1. Honestly, it's corny, but it's fun. It's The Rock and Chris Evans and Lucy Liu and a sprinkle of J.K. Simmons as Santa Claus. And it's fun, I guess, but I'm kind of in this loop where I'm not in the mood to think about Christmas yet. Like, I still want Thanksgiving, bro.
Give me what I want.
So if you're thinking about seeing Red 1, odds are that by Christmas it will already be on streaming, which is where you should watch it and not in theaters. That way, when you're done watching Red 1 on streaming, you can come back here, watch some more videos, and be another proud member of the Sanctuary. In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace. Oh.